Good morning, girls. Today we are going to see the continuation part of the same drama, Importance of Being Earnest. I hope you girls are enjoying the drama. And this scene, especially the second scene from the Act 2, makes you laugh to the longest extent because that much this scene comes with comic elements. Let's begin. Let's see today. Cecily, very interestingly, she is watering the plants. Miss Prism instructed her to study geography, but Cecily interested in watering the plants. Cecily enters the garden to water the flowers on the time. She was watering the flowers in the garden. On the time, Algernon enters and told that Jack has ordered him to leave immediately. Now Algernon is called as Ernest Worthing, the brother of Jack. That was a warning given by the Jack Worthing to the Algernon to leave the countryside immediately. And Merriman tells that we ended with the dog cart in the scene number 1. Now Merriman tells him the dog cart is ready, but Cecily says it can wait. Jack wants to arrange a dog cart for the Algernon to drop him in the railway station. Merriman, he came and informed Ernest, that is Algernon, about the dog cart ready. Algernon compliments Cecily to her great delight because she was so delighted towards Algernon. She noticed him as Ernest Worthing, as the brother of Jack. She was so delighted. She was so delighted towards Ernest, that is, towards Algernon. Then Algernon says to the Merriman that dog cart can come back next week. So he is not ready to go. He wants to stay there for a week. So he told Merriman to go off and to return after a week. To come back after a week. He asked Cecily to marry him. So it was a very fortunate time for him to propose her in the garden. He makes the situation very comfort for him because Cecily, in a deep sense of love with Ernest, in the position of Algernon, in the position of Ernest. So he makes use of the situation to propose her. He asks Cecily to marry him, and she points out that they have been engaged for 3 months. When Ernest asked her to marry him, she told that long back, 3 months back itself, we were engaged. The day when Jack started to talk about his brother, from that moment I started to love you. She started to love Ernest. Cecily claims that since she heard of Jack wicked brother Ernest. When I heard the wicked brother Ernest, from that time I started to loving you. She has loved him. She has loved him. She shows him a box of letters which was written by him. No, it was not written by him. She wrote himself. She wrote herself. She wrote herself. It was addressed by Ernest, but it was written by Cecily itself, which she really wrote to herself. She admits that she loves him because his name is Ernest. She loves him because of his name Ernest. Upon prompting, she says that she doubts she would be able to love him were his name Algernon. And even she got a doubt that whether his name is Ernest or Algernon. Algernon, he replied to Cecily, and he want the acceptance from the Cecily to get marry him, as well as even if his name would have been changed, she must love him as well as she must marry him. But immediately he says he need to see Chasuble. Quickly he want to see Chasuble to christen his name as a Ernest. I mean on most important business. And Cecily, she asked Algernon as a Ernest, why? What is the need of seeing Dr. Chasuble? But he stated that he want to see him on an important business. Then he leaves. Then he leaves Cecily and he urged to meet Dr. Chasuble. Next, Merriman arrives and he announces that the arrival of Gwendolen Fairfax. He has come over there to see Jack Worthing. So Merriman announces that Gwendolen has asked to see Mr. Worthing, that is Jack Worthing. Cecily informs him that he has gone off to see Chasuble some time ago. But already Jack Worthing left to see Chasuble. First, Jack has left to see Chasuble, and the second, Algernon also rushing towards Chasuble to christen their both the names as Ernest. But even though when Jack was not present there, she invited Gwendolen. She invites her. Gwendolen immediately takes to Cecily and she introduced herself as a ward of Worthing. She wishes Cecily were not so young and alluring. She was not so young and alluring because alluring, ALLURING, alluring means attractive. She was so attractive and she was not so young. Almost Cecily is in the adulthood age, at the age of teenage. As Ernest, despite his moral nature, she susceptible to temptation. Susceptible means able to. She can tempt. Who can tempt? Cecily can tempt any others. That much she is young and beautiful. And she states that she is the ward of Jack Worthing and she is going to get marry Ernest. Gwendolen Fairfax She became highly bothered. And she claims that she is the first one to get married Ernest Worthing. Because yesterday itself, Ernest asked her to marry. Because she claims her priority, because yesterday itself it was very clear that Ernest proposed Gwendolen. So both the girls started to argue and insult each other because it was a love. Both of them fighting with a single name, but they doesn't know they are fighting for the two different men. The girls argue and insult each other. This is very common, na? This is very common. The girls, they make funny. So they started to insult each other by praising their love. Again, Merriman enters with another servant to set out tea. Again, Merriman enters. Cicely and Gwendolen assume coldly polite manners, both of them behaving in a polite manners, while continuing to insult each other by passing the wrong tea things. They are insulting each other and they are making command to each other. Merriman and servant leave and the women launch full-blown verbal attacks. Both the women, they started to attack each other verbally. Full-blown verbal attacks, which means words. With non-stop words, they started to blow. They started to attack each other. So it was called as the women launched full-blown verbal attacks. On the time, both are fighting for a single man. But it was not a single man. It was for the single name, Ernest Worthing. On the time when the women blow. When the women full-blow verbal attack is going on, Jack enters the garden. After seeing Gwendolen Fairfax there, he kissed her. Jack enters the garden and he and Gwendolen kiss. She asks if he is engaged to Cicely. She asked him whether he engaged to Cicely. He laughed and he states that she is my ward. He laughs and denies it. Denies means rejects it. Cicely says she knew there was a misunderstanding. On the time only, Cicely, she was noticing it and she came to know that it was a misunderstanding between two men. One is Jack and another one is Ernest. But they were fighting for a single name for the two men. That only we know. They doesn't know. Actually. As a man before them is her Uncle Jack. And she states that he is my uncle and I am not going to marry him. I am going to marry his brother Ernest. As Gwendolen goes into shock because Algernon enters as Ernest and they both started to kiss each other. Who both? Algernon versus Cicely. Gwendolen was a cousin sister of Algernon. We already know. Gwendolen goes into shock. Algernon enters and Cicely calls him as Ernest and they both started to kiss. Cecily is shocked. Cecily is shocked. His name is not Algernon. He is Mr. Ernest Worthing. He is Mr. Ernest Worthing. He asks if he is married to Gwendolen. He denies it. He denies it. I'm not going to marry Gwendolen because I'm going to marry only Cecily. Now both the women are clear about the personalities to whom they are loving. So Gwendolen to the Jack, Cecily to the Algernon. But they are fighting for the common name, that is Ernest Worthing. Gwendolen says that his name is Algernon. Gwendolen says he is not Ernest, he is Algernon. Cecily is shocked. Cecily is shocked because she loves only Algernon. She loves only Ernest. And she and Gwendolen hold each other for protection and makeup. So both of them, both Algernon and Jack, they sit together with their pairs to make the clear cut of their name. They ask Jack to explain. Both the ladies, Cecily and Gwendolen, they sit on the garden. They want Jack to explain in detail about the things which was happened so far. He confesses. He declined. He declared. He come to an end. He confesses that he has no brother, Ernest, nor any brother at all. Not only I don't have any brother as Ernest. Not only Ernest, I don't have any brother at all. The women retire to the house. The women retire to the house. Jack is angry at Algernon because all this confusion has come because of Algernon. And he states that he is about to go to Bunbury to see his friend Bunbury because he is ill. Because of that only everything happened. And for deceiving Cecily. Deceiving means cheating. Now he has come to deceiving Cecily, to cheat Cecily. Algernon thinks that Jack has deceived Gwendolen. If I deceive Cecily means then you Jack, you also deceiving Gwendolen. So how are they both deceiving each other? By the name Ernest. They both simply want to marry the women they love. They both want to love, they want to marry the women they love to each other. Although the possibility of that is beginning to seem unlikely, they bigger greedily over the muffins that have been laid out. So they have cleared the issues. They both arranged for Chasuble to christen them Ernest. So both of them urged to the Dr. Chasuble to christen them their name as Ernest later that evening. So Jack repeatedly tells Algernon to go, but he refuses. He wants Algernon to move from the countryside, but he is not ready to go. So this is the act number 2, scene number 2. So girls, here I end up. I'll show you in the mind map. Okay.